Yo, what's up guys? Starting up in just a minute. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Sunday stream. Today we're going to be going over, I think I put it in Discord, maybe on Instagram too, but going over the Rightstuf sales for this week and also going over the bundles that they announced. If you guys follow me on Instagram or if you maybe saw in the Discord, I'm not sure. I posted all the bundles that they have announced so far. They announced a bunch for the holiday sale, which is the same thing as the Black Friday sale. But it looks like we got some pretty cool stuff coming forward. A lot of stuff I already own, so I probably won't be picking it up, but it's a lot of really good manga. So you know, if you're looking to purchase some stuff for retail, it's gonna be a really it's gonna be a really good couple weeks. Well, not retail, but you know, new manga. Let's see who's in the chat before we switch over. Just kind of chill for a little bit. Probably chill and just talk to you guys for a couple minutes while some people come into the stream, and then we'll switch it over to the web viewer and we'll go over the sales and stuff. So let's see. What is up, everyone? A bunch of people at 58 viewers right now. It's awesome. I don't really have any expectations for like view count or whatever. I'm just happy with whoever wants to join and see what's going on today. Let me know if the music. I don't think the music's gonna be too loud, if you guys can even hear it. But just a little, you know, want a little background, light background music. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Yep, Monsters and Flowers of Evil. Let's see. What's up, Dan? A lot of people here. I don't want to read off every single person's name, but appreciate you guys coming through as more people join. Oh wow, Dan, you don't like the what is it? Danganronpa? I don't know, bro. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I watched a couple of the episodes of the anime, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. I thought it was pretty decent, but I haven't watched more, as I don't really watch that much anime. Yeah, Scylla, you send me that flaming hot Cheetos cake for my birthday, please. I'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. The packages from last week got here on Friday. That's awesome. From Scam. Yo, what up, the Baconator? Yo, what up, French Toast? Yeah, I mean, so French Toast is saying he's probably not gonna be able to talk much. That's fine. If you just want to play it in the background, that's totally cool. I know a lot of you guys have like homework and stuff, so you know, it's gonna be more commentary, obviously, than anything. What up, Manga Unboxed? What up, Jake? Let's see. Vapor asked, hey man, how do I tell if your affiliate link worked? I just made a decent sized order. If you click the affiliate link and you purchase something on the link, it should work. It'll work. You won't be able to tell on your end, but I can tell on my end. So if you want to DM me, you can always just DM me on Instagram or something. But I haven't had any issues from anyone who says that they've used the link. And then go ahead and also use the promo. You'll know if the promo works because it'll show up in your card or not. But the affiliate link is more like background stuff, so you won't be able to tell them that. But even if it doesn't work, it's totally fine. Just the fact that you even tried to use it, I really appreciate. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Rasna. I don't know how to pronounce your name, homie, but he said I just bought Spy Family Volume 3. That's dope. I don't think that's not supposed to release till like December 1st, I think, but apparently people are getting it early. I think Rightstuf actually put it on their website early. So I don't know if that's gonna like be shipped by the 1st, but either way, that's pretty awesome. That it's off pre-order, I guess, and you can just go ahead and buy it now. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe I'll check out Barnes and Nobles and see if the one where I just got Blood on the Tracks early is gonna have Spy Family early. Let's see. We'll probably start in the web browser decently soon. But let me just keep reading chat. Scam said, should I get Goodnight Pun Pun? It's highly recommended in the manga community. I've read the first, I think I own the first 3 volumes, and I think I've read the first at least 2, maybe even all of the ones I own, and I like it. Eni Osano's a good mangaka. Jake said nothing much, just got off work. Oh, Jake, that's good. You can leave your house and work now. Let's see. Have you read Spy Family yet? It's so good. Yep, Spy Family's really, really good. I'm a huge fan of it. I know some people, maybe it fell off a little bit for them on Volume 2, but it's still building. There wasn't as much action in Volume 2, but it's also not a manga that, like, I expect there to be some action, but to be honest, I'm happy with what the manga is, which is like a mixture of action and comedy. Like, the comedy is a huge part to that manga, so, you know, if one volume is more focused on the comedy aspect of it, I have no problems with that. I think it's really, really good. Hoping for Hunter x Hunter to release a new chapter sometime soon. Yeah, good luck with that. I hope they do. I know he has, I think, some medical issues or whatnot with his back. The mangaka who does Hunter x Hunter. So it's been on hiatus for a minute. Let's see. Yo, what up, Charlie? The Anarchitect said, yeah, Spy Family Volume 3 is already shipped for me. Supposed to be here Wednesday. That's awesome, man. That's really, really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check with my Barnes & Nobles this week. There's one literally right next to my new work, which is like good, but it's also bad because if you guys shop for manga in person, it's really hard just to leave with one volume. Even if like you go in there knowing, okay, this is the only volume I want. This is the only volume I'm looking for. You know, you still gotta browse the section, and you know this Barnes & Nobles has 2 floors. Two floors to it. I have no recollection in my memories of ever going to a Barnes & Nobles that has 2 floors other than this one, and there's a lot of Barnes & Nobles near me. So that is very dangerous, especially because I just bought a new Stephen King book also, which, like, that gets into a whole nother mess. Let's see. We're gonna be for anyone who's just joining, we'll be switching over to the web browser in just a minute and going over my opinion on the sales this week and, you know, other stuff like that. Let's see. Fire God said my Barnes & Nobles has 2 floors as well. That's awesome. And just so anyone knows, like, if I'm not like purposely skipping over anyone's comments. I just the chat moves really fast, and it's difficult to read everything and catch everything. Hand Me Down Me Thrill, I think that's what your name is. Says, what Stephen King book did you buy? I think it's on my bed. Hold on 1 second. I bought. Let's see, better radio. So it's called The Institute. I think it's a relatively newer story by him, but it sounded pretty interesting, and it's not. It's more like psychological horror, instead of other kinds of horror, I guess. And it sounded pretty good. It sounded pretty different too. I have a lot of Stephen King books. If you guys watched my manga collection, you can like, if you've already seen it and maybe you missed this part, you can just skip to the end and I show off my Stephen King collection. Most of it is books from the like thrift stores and Goodwill and stuff, because you can get Stephen King books for super cheap there. So they're not in the best condition, but you know they're a couple dollars, so it is what it is. Okay, I think I'm gonna set up chat on my phone real quick. I don't have a second monitor yet. Plug this here. Ooh, turn that down. Okay, so now we're gonna switch over to Rightstuf and get this popping. I'll leave my opinions for just a minute. So this is the website over here. If hold on, let me Okay, here we go. This is the website over here, of course. Now, something I noticed, if you want to find out maybe a little easier how to figure out what new manga came in like this week, instead of just having to look through all the deals again, because if you go here and Black Friday, so this is showing everything that is currently on sale for Black Friday. Now we'll switch to manga, and even here it's still saying 368 products, and then you know if you go through here you'll notice some things like, oh, here we go, these were on sale last week. Now these are technically still on sale. I don't know the price increases. If you guys want to let me know, like if you know specifically how much, you know, one of these increase, you know, because it's not gonna be the same sales. They increased everything that was on sale last week by at least a couple of dollars, or a dollar or two. I don't know. But an easy way to figure out what's on sale this week is right here. Newly added this week, and then it cuts it down to 231 products. So I think maybe they took a couple things off last week, because or maybe they just added more this week than what they did last week. But either way, overall, I think it's a decent week for sales. I will say I think this week is kind of carried by heavily by a couple series, while at the same time last week I felt like was kind of carried by JoJo. This week is carried by Urasawa's Monster, Shuzo Shimi, and Junji Ito. And that's like my opinions on like the things I like. Obviously there's a bunch of different stuff, you know, a bunch of different manga in here, but I'm not familiar with a lot of it. So if you're into like a whole different genre of manga than I am, then you could have totally different opinions than me, obviously. But let's go through it real quick. So we have Blood on the Tracks manga, 1 through 2 bundle, which is kind of interesting because, well, so it's still in stock, so they probably have a lot of volumes volume 1 and 2s. This is a really great bundle to get. This is a really good Shuzo Shimi manga. It's still ongoing. There's only 3 volumes out, and I'm a little curious why they didn't add volume 3 to this bundle. It is like literally released, technically I think it released on the 17th. 17th or 18th, I think it released, but they probably don't have that many in stock, so that's probably why they're not bundling it. But still a really good bundle to grab. And then we have Arisa. I'm not too familiar with Arisa. Let me just read the comments real quick, see what you guys are talking about. Yeah, you guys stay having fantastic conversations in the comments, and it's kind of hard for me to like do this and then also focus on the comments. But I'll take some breaks and stuff and take a look at if you guys have any questions for me or whatever. But I'm not too familiar with this manga. If you are familiar with it and you like it, put it down in the live chat and let people know. Next we have Night of Ice, which I believe, yeah, is a figure skating manga. I think I've heard of it before, but once again, not too familiar. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest Manga Volumes 1 through 5. I don't know. This doesn't look like the original Fairy Tail. I think this is probably... This could totally be the original Fairy Tail. I have no idea. I don't know much about Fairy Tail, but it seems like it's almost a spin-off series, but I'm not 100% sure. You can also put that in the chat. Next we have Drifting Dragons. This is another really big or pretty popular series within the manga community. I don't know, outside the manga community, I don't know how many people actually know about the series, but I've heard really good things. I do be collecting manga though. One of my friends, he highly recommends this series. Apparently it has just a lot of really interesting elements to it, and I guess one of the elements is actually cooking. I think I'm right on that, which is pretty cool. Let's see. French Toast asked, do you know if they're adding another round of deals next week? They are. It's going to be another round of deals for the next 4 weeks. But I will say, I don't know, these deals might be gone next week, because once they start the holiday sale, I don't know if they're going to keep the Black Friday sale stuff up. I don't think they've said that. To me, it just seems like one long, continuous 6 weeks of sales. And also, if you guys want to try to get my attention, if you have a question for me or something like that, you can, in the live comments, you can at me, like at my channel name, and I'll see it highlight in orange. And that kind of helps me take a look and see who has questions, directed at me. So next series we have Layback Camp. I've heard really good things about this. I almost picked this up. I think this is Yen Press. Let me just double check. I think I almost picked this up on the Yen Press sale, but I didn't. I don't know why. But I've heard really good things about it. I think it's super chill. And I think it was a really good manga for people when like heavy quarantine was happening for everyone. I think it kind of gave people a relaxing kind of escape, I guess. Next we have Girls Last Tour manga. I don't know what this is. It looks kind of interesting though. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this manga. I haven't heard of it before, but I'm sure some of you guys have. Next we have Eclair, another one I'm not too familiar with. Most of these I don't really know. Kino's Journey, The Beautiful World manga. I don't really like that title. The Heroic Legend of Arsland. Don't know about that one. Kind of reminds me of Vinland Saga a little bit. Sailor Moon. Oh, this one's kind of neat. So let me see. I think these are the really nice edition, like soft covers of Sailor Moon. I think I had a couple of volumes of this from one of my hauls. I ended up selling these. I ended up selling like 2 of them and then giving 2 away. But yeah, if you're into Sailor Moon, I think these are the really like neat. They're not like super high quality, but they're nicer quality than average manga. Next we have Eden Zero manga 5 through 9. Hear good things about Eden Zero. It's the same creator as Fairy Tail. Well, I hear mixed reviews. Some people really like it, some people really don't. Some people think it's a lot better than Fairy Tail. But moving on, we have, all right, so these are the 2 big ones for me. These are 2 big bundles. I really like Monster. Monster is one of my favorite manga, and I haven't talked about it that much as of late just because it was one of the manga that I got early on. So when I first started my channel, I talked about it a lot, and I just, I finished it and I haven't, obviously gone back and reread it anytime soon, so I haven't really mentioned it as of recent. But This is a really, really fantastic manga. I highly recommend. Now, here's the thing with Monster is, and I explained this to someone else, it's not like it's not like an extremely action-packed manga with a ton of like violence and just super fast pacing. It's a psychological thriller with almost some elements of slight horror and some slight action, but the antagonist you have in this manga is probably, I would say, top 3 to top 5 antagonists in all of manga that I've read. Just an absolutely amazing antagonist. So I highly recommend, if you haven't checked this out, you totally should check it out. And then also for anyone who is maybe new to this, to my channel and new to my videos, right now I have my affiliate links down in the description. So all you have to do is click that link, and anything you purchase I'll receive like a small kickback. It's like 2% kickback, to help support the channel, and you don't have to do anything other than click the link. And then basically a thank you from Rightstuf, and kind of a collaboration between me and Rightstuf. We have a promo code currently going on, so once you go to checkout and you go to the promo code section, put in East Coast Manga 5, that should also be in the description of this stream, and you will get a mystery item, whether it's anime related, manga related, that will be worth $5, and it's just thrown in there just for using the promo code. And that's if you spend over $25, which is like 99% of people when you shop on Rightstuf. So next up, we have Pleasure and Corruption. This was something that people were talking about in my Discord. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure on this one. It's not obviously it's not like adult content, but I can probably tell. I didn't even look, but I could probably tell you 100% it's 18 plus. But apparently this is at least semi-popular, because I think they were talking about like this is one of the bundles that was sold out before it even went on sale practically. Let's see. Yeah, y'all going crazy. Next we have Hell's Paradise. All right, so Hell's Paradise is another really interesting one. This is another one where I've heard mixed reviews, and like a lot of mixed reviews. Like some people really like this series, some people really don't like this series. Hell's Paradise, I'm trying to remember. I don't know the mangaka for Hell's Paradise. Let me know down in the chat and just tag my name if this mangaka has any other really famous works, because I feel like this is a mangaka who has another famous story. I can't remember though. I want to say it's the guys who created Death Note, but that's not right. That's that is Platinum End. But yeah, I've heard mixed reviews. It looks pretty neat though. I think the story might be like a battle royale type related story. And then we have, okay, Sailor Moon. So this is a bundle that I highly recommend. Now, I have not yet read Seraphim. I think I've heard good things, but I'm not 100% sure. But Satoshi Kon's Opus is one of my favorite manga, just for being so incredibly different. And I put this on Instagram. I don't think I put this on Instagram, but I put this on Discord, and I knew I was going to talk about it in the stream. So for those of you who don't know, Satoshi Kon is a mangaka, but he was a mangaka. He was also a anime director. He started in manga, moved to anime. So he directed anime such as Tokyo Godfathers, Paranoia Agent. I'm blanking on a couple other, but he's directed some really, really big anime. And this is a manga, Satoshi Opus, which he wrote this manga before he transitioned into anime, and directing anime, which he really enjoyed doing. So this story is essentially about, he's writing about a mangaka who is creating this story, and he essentially gets, the mangaka who he's writing about essentially gets sucked into the story he's writing. And then as you get into the story, there's just it's a manga that like breaks the fourth wall and then like breaks the fifth wall, and then like Satoshi Kon himself gets involved in the manga. I don't want to spoil anything. It's an absolutely, I really have never seen anything like it. It's, I feel like, as close as you can get to like a Inception type manga. And unfortunately the manga was never officially finished because the would you call it a magazine? I'm gonna call it a magazine, but the manga magazine that he was writing Opus for actually went bankrupt. I'm pretty sure this is the story if I remember correctly. They went bankrupt, so they had to close it. So he never went back and finished it. He basically, when that happened, that's when he transitioned into directing his own anime, and he passed away, unfortunately, before he was able to go back and finish the story. Now, they did find some of his notes, which they threw into the back of the manga, which are kind of interesting. It's you can tell he was unhappy with certain situations, but yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't have an ending, and it's never going to. But at the same time, I think it's still 100% worth getting and worth reading, because there's a decent amount of, like, there's a lot of the story that is in there and already written. It's just the ending, and it's crazy too because it leaves us at this like absolutely wild cliffhanger. For anyone who has read the story before, you know what I'm talking about. And just all of the characters are so interesting, including the antagonist, who, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but I highly recommend you guys check this out. Even if you don't get the bundle, at some point I do recommend checking out Satoshi Kon's Opus. But let's see. So moving forward, we have yep, that's part of the bundle. So go to the next page. A lot of this stuff will be stuff that's like in bundles, so we'll be able to skip over it. We have a Girls Love manga bundle, which is interesting. I feel like you don't really see too much of that in terms of bundles, so that's pretty neat. We've already seen this stuff. Fairy Tail. Okay, so this is where it moves into next. Like I was saying, Junji Ito also has a ton of manga for this sale. So this one, we have Venus in the Blind Spot. This is one of his hardcovers that recently released. I don't know if it's any good, but I know it recently released. I haven't really had I haven't really heard too many people talk about it. So if you have read it, leave it down in the live chat and let people know what you think of it. But $12.64 when retails $22 is pretty darn good. Next we have the Rising of the Shield Hero manga volume 14. I don't think we've already gone over a bundle of that, but maybe we'll pop into that, because I've heard of that one too, Rising of the Shield Hero. Sailor Moon, yep, we've already seen this stuff. Yep. If you just wanted volume 2, if you already had volume 1, you could also just get volume 2, which is in stock and is a little under $8. Some more Rising the Shield Hero. Yeah, we've already seen that stuff in the bundles at the beginning. Okay, so this is interesting. So now we're hitting Cowboy Bebop manga. I have no idea if this is any good. I hear good things about the anime. I think the anime is known for having a really good dub. I have not personally watched it before, but yeah, if you've read the manga, throw that down. We have a Iro manga, Sensei manga. I don't like how that was. But yeah, whatever this is. And then more hills. Here we go. So the Rising the Shield Hero manga. I think there might be light novels of this. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are saying there's some light novels. I don't know which is better, but I think the manga is probably still going to be pretty good. There's already 12 volumes out, so if you want to check that out. This is oh, turn up the volume back a second. Kingdom's Journey, The Beautiful World. I hate this title. This just doesn't read nice. But we have Flowers of Evil. This is another really, really good set if you're interested in getting into Shuzo Oshimi. Flowers of Evil is a fantastic manga, and as you can tell, it's out of stock. So it's pretty darn popular, especially this bundle. But for anyone who doesn't know, let's see, we have 88, at least on my end, we have 88 people, which is a ton of people. So if anyone's new to Rightstuf, if you were to order this, okay, basically what happens is as soon as they get more in stock, which I would say roughly a month to 2 months, I would be very, very patient. You're going to get charged this sale price instead of this or whatever they would normally price it at. So you're still getting the discount. You just have to be patient. And you have to realize, like, you're saving a lot of money. So, you know, just wait out the time. This is not a series that's going out of print, at least from my knowledge. So you should be totally fine with that. It should, you know, be getting stocked pretty regularly. Next we have After the Rain manga, volumes 1 through 5. Another one I'm not too familiar with. Sailor Moon Eternal Editions, more of those, 1 through 3. So they bundle them by the threes. These things are pretty expensive just in terms of like actual retail. So 3 volumes are going to run you $50. And they are not hardcovers from what I know. Eden Zero, more Eden Zero, Drifting Dragons singles. Let's see, Paradise Kiss. I don't think we've gone over that one. So Paradise Kiss 20th anniversary edition manga. It's typically $30, now $18. Don't really know much about it, but I'm definitely familiar with the name at least. Okay. Moving on forward, we have, okay, cool. This is another one which, so, alright, so I wasn't paying attention to this, but we still have, like, Viz Media specials that are coming on this week. I don't know, we're getting hit with, like, 4 different sales at once, and apparently they're, like, still adding stuff, so I think this is Black Friday sales when it says everything on sale, and then obviously this is the Viz Media specials. And then if you scroll down, it's the Yen Press special. So they're still adding stuff, which is kind of crazy, just to be hit with everything. But No Longer Human manga. This is a very, very, very good Junji Ito manga. This is an adaptation of the No Longer Human light novel, which is, I can't remember who it's written by, but there was also another manga adaptation of that light novel, but it's super expensive and it's also overrated. I don't recommend paying $200 or $300 for 3 volumes. The other adaptation's good, but it's not worth a couple hundred dollars for 3 volumes when you can get this one for $19, and I think it's just as good or even better. And you could also get the light novel. But let's see, Still Sick manga volume 1, not too familiar with that. That's a Tokyo Pop manga. More laid back camp, so if you want to get basically all the way caught up to date, you definitely could. Let's see. Word. Yeah, 92 viewers, going crazy like last Sunday. Love it. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Going down though, let's pay attention again. Yeah, this is all singles of bundles we've already seen. And then after we get through there's only a couple more pages of this, but we're gonna go through the holiday bundles which they announced. Some of you guys may have seen them, some of you guys may have not. But they've actually announced like I don't know, maybe 30 bundles that are gonna be released from December 1st to the end of December. So we'll go over those too, but super excited for those. Another Junji Ito, this is a collection of short stories, or shorter stories. Yuri Bear, I'm not familiar with Yuri, but there's probably a decent amount of stuff this week if you are into Yuri. Yeah, most of the stuff we've already seen, so like a lot of stuff we can kind of skip over. I'm not too familiar with these two. Yeah. Some of the stuff I'm just, like I've been saying, I'm not too familiar with. Oh, this is also pretty cool if you already have let's say volume 1 or 2, or even just volume 1, you can get the individual Flowers of Evil omnibuses, so you don't have to buy the bundles if you don't want to. And they're still for really good prices. This is probably less than what I paid whenever I bought mine. Because I don't think I bought mine on sale, so I got it for the regular Rightstuf price. But another Junji Ito. Let's see. Yeah, most of the stuff we've already seen bundles. Another Junji Ito. I think all of Junji Ito's stuff's on sale. I think it's just part of the Viz sale. Oshimi stuff is actually weird. Oshimi has stuff with like Viz or Kodan. He has like manga with like 3 different printing companies or something like that. Because I saw Inside Mari is being printed by Denpa. I'm like, what? I had no idea that Inside Mari was being printed by Denpa. The only other manga that I know that's currently ongoing that's printed by them is the gambling manga. I can't remember the name of it right now, but and that manga has, from what I remember, a terrible release schedule. So I am looking to pick up Inside Mari pretty soon, just in case Denpa has issues. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't even know who that's printed by. Tomy, Rising, Shield Hero. You can buy the individual monster volumes. Chibi Vampire, I think I've heard decent things about. But well, that's $3. If you guys want Chibi Vampire Volume 13 and $3 for that, there's not a lot of things you can buy for $3. So if that's something that interests you, I don't know if there's any other Chibi Vampire volumes that are on sale, but that's pretty cool. Okay, more Junji Ito. So here you go if you want to buy Opus. Just Opus alone. Like I said, I haven't read Seraphim yet. It could be amazing. I just haven't read it yet. Okay. Uzumaki, yep. I don't know what Risa is. I think those bundles for Risa though. Let's see. Another Chibi Vampire. This is, I don't know what this is. Airmail? Alright, so basically you can ball out and get Chibi Vampire for like, you get that whole set for like $25. I had no idea this was even on sale. I don't know anything about the series, but this is essentially what I sell my manga for. So if that's something that interests you, you could definitely ball out and buy like all the Chibi manga, the Chibi Vampire manga for like the price of a McDonald's meal. Elemental. I've never heard of that. That brings me back to like Yu-Gi-Oh though, with elemental heroes. I don't like that cover though. I don't know anything about that. And now we're getting into like some weird territory. Arcana? I feel like I maybe heard about Arcana, but then again, not really. Yeah. I don't know what most of these series are once we're getting to the back end of the deals. Jesus Christ. Well, you can pay $1.50 if you want this manga. I don't know if it's any good, but shipping literally probably costs more than if you bought all this super cheap manga. Alrighty, so we hit the end of the road in terms of sales and deals. Damn, 106 viewers. That's what's up. Let me screenshot real quick. Hell yeah. Let's see. Yeah, y'all going crazy. Bro, I don't know, like, I'm always mad sus when they're, like, selling manga for, like, $1.50, because it's, like, those series really that good? But let's move on to the, well, you know what, let me switch back. Alright, so I'm gonna switch back for just a minute, and read the chat, and just talk to you guys for a couple minutes, and, you know, I'm sure some of you guys probably have questions or whatever, and then after a couple minutes, we'll switch to the we'll come back to the web browser and check out the holiday gift guide, which, as you guys see, there's a lot of stuff. So okay, we're back, and let's read some chat, or we'll see if anyone has questions or whatever. So I didn't change the question of the day. I just forgot, but it's still super relevant to the next couple weeks, I guess. So honestly, I might just keep up the question of the day for the Sunday streams, because for the next couple Sundays, there's going to be a lot of purchases that people are doing. Let's see. Grace said, "Can you look through the Blu-rays?" Let me see. Let me see. How many Blu-rays are on sale? Really out of this week. I mean, so we can go through the Blu-rays, but to be honest, I don't really know. I'm looking at my browser right now, so I'm not looking at chat. But to be honest, I don't really know a ton about anime and anime prices. I'm much more into manga, just because I can get through it a little faster. But we can, you know what, we can go through the Blu-rays, because I'm looking through them now, and there's definitely some cool stuff, and I'm sure you guys are probably into it. So I'm sure you guys could probably you guys will probably enjoy going through that. Let me know in the chat right now if you guys want me to go through the Blu-rays, or if you just want me to go straight to the holiday bundles. I saw some stuff in the Blu-rays, like Hunter x Hunter and some other stuff that was added this week for some pretty good prices. I mean, if you're into buying Blu-rays, because they're expensive. They're expensive. Yeah, it seems like most people are into the bundles. If I was more into Blu-rays, I would for sure go through them. But I don't really know enough to really like have good, have like solid conversations with you guys. It definitely becomes a much more expensive hobby once you get into Blu-rays and figures and stuff like that. And I have a couple pops behind me over there, which you guys I think have already seen in my videos. But yeah, I try to keep spending on other stuff to a minimum. Yeah, let's see. It looks like everyone's trying to see them bundles. All right, cool. Let's switch over and let's get into the bundles. So I'm gonna explain this to the best of my knowledge. The holiday sale starts on December 1st. There's gonna be 4 weeks of sales, just similar to this week and last week, but it's gonna be labeled as a holiday sale, not the Black Friday sale. They've came out with this really cool holiday gift guide, which, to be honest, I don't care about any of this. Let's be honest, most of us are probably buying manga for ourselves, but I guess if you're buying it as a gift, it's also kind of cool. But this is really more so as a gift to yourself, or if a family member or a parent or something, like you were sending them a link to one of these bundles and saying like, this is the gift that I want. But yeah, so they released some of these bundles, and we're gonna get into them. It's really cool how they did it. Actually, I'm a huge fan. I wish they did something like this for Black Friday, but I guess they kind of just left it up to suspense and more secretive about it. Now, I will say this does not seem like it's gonna be all of the bundles that are released for the holiday sale. This is just basically it's a rough guide of the genres and the titles that are going to be released, and kind of giving you an idea, because a lot of people have had questions like, oh, what's going to be on sale for the holiday sale, what's going to be on sale for the Black Friday sale, how is any of this going to work? And this kind of clears that up a little bit. So enough talking though, let's get into it. So for the first gift guide, first section, we have for the action lovers in your life. So this is all about action, heavy on shonen. So we have seven Deadly Sins manga bundles will be available in week 1. And it's also kind of cool. It tells you what week they're going to be available, so you can prepare your wallet if you are interested in getting these. So the Seven Deadly Sins, super popular manga and anime. I think I might have volume 1, but this is a series I've been wanting to get into. But to be honest, I've already bought enough stuff to the point where I'm not going to put this on my list, but maybe for the next sale or something like that, I might end up picking this up and just giving you guys my honest viewpoints. But if you guys haven't already, well, first of all, if this has been on your list, this is gonna be a great time to buy it. And also, if you maybe aren't planning to spend a lot of money on another series, and this might be one you're interested in too, this has pretty good reviews, and I really enjoy the anime. Attack on Titan is amazing. I might, depending on the price, I might end up picking up a bundle or two of these, because I think I'm at volume 16, and I think there's maybe 30 volumes out right now, and I am very, very interested in trying to catch up with this, because the new season's coming out, and your boy's not trying to get spoiled or anything, so I'd like to stay ahead of the game. And I think is it ending soon? Is this the last season? The manga might even be ended already. I don't know, but either way, this I might be interested in, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna be spending my money on. We have some figures too, which is cool. We have some figures and Blu-rays. So we have some Nendroids. I think these are Nendroids. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure these are Nendroids, and these things are expensive. They're very cool, don't get me wrong, but they're very expensive. And then we have some Dragon Ball Z prize figures. I don't really know too much about figures. I know my boy Chase, whose channel is the Dark Sage on YouTube, very into figures and stuff like that. So that's really cool. I love watching his videos, and kind of like that. That's really all I need in terms of figures. So then we have Mobile Suit Gundam collection 1 through 2. I know about the series. I don't know about the Blu-rays and whatnot. Then we have some comedies. Cells at Work Black, I would not have thrown up here on laugh out loud comedies. But regardless, Cells at Work Black is going to be on sale in week 1. I've read some of volume 1. I own volume 1. I've read some of volume 1, and it's kind of dark. I'm sure there's probably some comedy in there, absolutely, but especially Code Black is much darker than the original Cells at Work. So I don't know if this is the best placement. It's also 18 plus. I don't know if this is the best placement for laugh out loud comedies. I guess you guys could let me know. But I don't know about this one in this section. There's also a lot of action stuff in there too, and just learning about science and stuff. Next we have interviews with Monster Girls manga. I don't really know much about this. I know there's a bunch of Monster Girl series. Then we have in Another World with my smartphone novel bundle. So I think this is actually a light novel. Don't know much about it, but looks cute. I don't really know. Then we have Sakano Kimono figures. Not too familiar. Cheese Sweet Adventures. I think this follows this like super cute cat. I don't know much about the plot or story. It's probably different. Like every manga is probably a different story. Like I think similar to the way the House Husband does it. That's just what I'm assuming. I have no idea. Next we have City volumes, some bundles. Once again, honestly, I'm not this entire thing other than the one that I feel like doesn't really belong. I'm not too familiar with. I think Rent of a Girlfriend's already been bundled, but this would have been a good placement for that. Let's see. Zero Beat said the anime of In Another World with my smartphone was okay, not amazing. Yeah, it looks kind of cute, but I don't know. Let's see. Then we have some romances. Another one I'm not really going to be familiar with, but we have Aquarion Evil manga bundles. Week 2, Kimi and Todoki. Week 1, his favorite manga bundles. Week 2, Perfect World. I have actually heard about. It's the one where he's in a wheelchair. I think, are they both in wheelchairs? No, it's just him in a wheelchair. I thought maybe both of them. But that's week 3. Sweat and Soap is week 1. This one's been pretty popular. A Lull in the Sea, I haven't heard of. If I Could Reach You manga bundles, I haven't heard of either. But I know my people who are into romance manga would probably know about all of these. Dramatic dramas, we have Welcome to the Ballroom. I heard really good things about this, actually. I've heard really good things about this, and it's a ballroom dancing manga, but apparently there's a lot more to it, and it's pretty good. Next we have To Your Eternity, which is this is a big manga to bundle. This is a very popular manga. Next we have A Silent Voice manga bundles. This is going to be very interesting to see, but with this series specifically, this series has a box set. The same with Attack on Titan, actually. Any series that has box sets, do your research and figure out, okay, is it worth it? Which is it more worth it? For me to buy the box set off of Amazon. Amazon always has the cheapest box sets. Or to buy the bundles. Like, which is cheaper? Which is the better deal? Because, I'm not, I don't want to point you guys towards getting these bundles if you get all the bundles and it ends up being more expensive than the box set on Amazon, because the series does have a box set. These are going to be probably really, really big. I don't know the Nindroid market. I know, like I've been saying, retail I know is expensive for them, but Made in Abyss has a cult-like following. It has a really big following. I think I have 30 dislikes on my Made in Abyss video, so I'm not loved in that community, but these will probably sell out very, very quick. Next we have Livingstone. This is the same creators of Dead Man Wonderland. I have all 4 of these, but this is if you want to get a bundle of those, that's pretty dope. There's only 4 of them. I hear Sunspot manga, not familiar with that. The Golden Sheep I have heard about. I don't know too much about it, but I have heard about this one. Horror manga, Elfenlied. I did not actually even know this was horror. I've been seeing this a lot at the manga stores that I've gone to the last couple weeks, but I didn't even know it was horror. I'm not too familiar with that one, but I have obviously seen it and heard of it. Next we have Supernatural Oddities. I'm not sure. Parasite. Parasite is a amazing manga. It's really, really good. If you haven't checked out Parasite, I highly recommend checking it out. I think from start to end, it's just a very solid manga. Next we have Ajin, Demi-Human. This one's really big depending on how they price it, because this is for the physical volume, it's a very expensive manga. It retails for like $13 or $14, and they are smaller than average Western sized manga. But the story is so good. I've talked about this before, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but this is amazing manga. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's hard for people to get into this manga because it is so expensive. They also did the anime slightly dirty because the animations in the anime are like 3D CGI, and it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's not great, and the story really deserves better. The society, the characters are just very, very cool. I would say top 3 antagonist in this series also. Next we have Happiness. So if you want to get on the Shuzo Oshimi train, you can go ahead and pick up Flowers of Evil this week and pick up Happiness in week 3 of December. And then we have Undead Messiah, which I think this is actually Tokyo Pop. I don't know much about this, but I have heard from someone else that apparently this is a pretty good manga, but I guess we'll find out eventually. Then we have some fantasy and sci-fi worlds manga bundles. Ascendance of a Bookworm novel. Tales of Berseria, Final Fantasy. I wonder how this is. But I don't know. I don't really know too much about these. I can't really talk about them that much. That's kind of strange that these Bleach figures are in here, but that's cool. Bleach figures bundles. And then that time I got reincarnated as a slime. This one I have heard pretty popular things about, or at least it's been pretty popular. Grand Blue Fantasy I have heard a lot about. There's Grand Blue Fantasy, and then there's Grand Blue Dreaming. Both of those two totally different things, but two series that I've heard a lot about. And then the last one is I Shall Survive Using Potions. Don't really know anything about this one, but yeah, so these are the manga bundles that they have announced. Now, like I said, if I had to bet money, this is not all the bundles that are going to be released in the holidays. This is just a sneak peek of some examples that they're going to be bundling for these genres. So, showing off 7 Deadly Sins and Attack on Titan, but that doesn't mean they're not going to bundle series like, My Hero Academia, or the Promised Neverland, or like other really popular series that don't have box sets. This is actually Attack on Titan. You got to be careful with, because there are many box sets for this series, so I'm curious how the prices are going to fluctuate when it comes to that. Like, basically just make sure you're getting a good deal, because most of the time on the sale you're going to be getting a good deal. But when it comes to, like I said, box sets and stuff, I'm not just be careful. They'll probably price them right, but when it comes to my channel and stuff, I'm always about getting a good deal, or the best deal. But yeah, so that wraps up that little portion of Rightstuf news and stuff. I am going to use the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back, and then we can chat and talk about some other topics or whatever, or my overall opinion of this week. And yeah, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Oh yeah, so if you guys see, when I did my manga reorganization video, this has been in the last couple streams, but the shelf, that's the shelf that we put together, or like just, put the manga on. But the back shelf I did end up keeping just because the other shelf, so I have one shelf right here, I moved that up, and then I got rid of the skinny one. That back white shelf I'm going to replace with a regular IKEA Billy shelf. That shelf right there is not a Billy shelf. It's actually skinnier. I think I said this in the video. But I want a legit Billy shelf, and that one back there, like, it holds so much manga that if I didn't end up keeping that one, I would have like stacks of manga with just nowhere to place them, because it carries everything. But yeah, that's getting replaced soon. It's still super sturdy, even though it doesn't look very sturdy. It's out of the way of videos, so you guys don't have to look at it anymore, but it is still kind of hiding back there. Let's see. Thomas said I'm waiting on that Demon Slayer, My Hero, and Promised Neverland. Yeah, I think all of those are probably going to get bundles. Well, I'm not going to say all of those are probably going to get bundles, but I wouldn't be surprised if all of those got bundles, or if they at least all went on sale. Because I haven't seen, those are all Viz titles, and I haven't seen those go on sale for any of the Viz Media sales. Maybe the one a couple weeks ago. But I wouldn't be surprised if those make bundles. Yeah, I would say Sweat and Soap is definitely probably 18 plus. Let's see, those were on sale for the birthday sale, but hopefully they'll come back. Yeah, I think they will probably come back. Let's see, we got Hisoka in the chat. Y'all better watch out. Erica said, I still regret not taking advantage of that Viz Media sale next week, or weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, I think most of that stuff's probably going to come back on sale, but I don't know for certain. But I think like literally everything that Viz had was basically on sale. But it wasn't bundle prices, so I think the bundle prices are like, anywhere from $1 or like 50 cents per volume of manga better, which if you're buying multiple volumes, definitely adds up. Let's see. Danielle said I was gonna wait for a possible box set, but I couldn't pass up on the sale. Yeah, I think you wish that these series get box sets, but you don't really ever know. And then at the same time, I don't know how long it takes for a series to get a box set after it finishes. So, it could be super soon that, a series like The Promised Neverland will get a box set. But I don't know. You don't really know these things. I feel like they're not really communicated amazing between the publishers and us. Let's see. Fire God said, have you ever checked out Platinum End? No, I haven't. I've heard really mixed reviews. Because if you guys, I think I mentioned this earlier, but I think it's from the same creators as Death Note, and they're put on such a high pedestal because they created Death Note that anything else that they create, probably for the rest of their careers, will always, like, people will always have this, it's kind of hard to describe, but like, people, I feel like won't always give it a fair shot. It's like if the mangaka of one of the big three, One Piece or Naruto or Bleach, if they wanted to do a new series, which maybe they have, I have no idea, but if they want to do new series, I feel like people would always kind of not give it a fair shot because of how good their other series are. So that's why I feel like a lot of these mangakas that do average to good series are able to do a bunch of those and have them do really well, whereas someone who does a massive series, the rest of the series are kind of looked down upon. Let's see. Oh, I'm doing pretty well, guys. Appreciate you guys asking. Jose said I bought a new shelf and put it together yesterday. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Danielle said I remember Kakiguri, because I caught up on that. That's another manga I want to catch up on, but that's another expensive manga. So if that gets, I don't think that's gotten bundled yet, but I think that was on sale a couple weeks ago, and even the sale prices are still like expensive. Because you know what it is, actually, it's not even that it's super expensive. It's just I've already watched like a full season on Netflix, so it's kind of debating like, do I start at volume 1 or do I start where I left off on the anime? But then it's like, you know, I probably miss things because I don't start from volume 1 of the manga. Maybe there's stuff in the manga that I missed that they didn't put in the anime. Yeah, we'll see. Eventually I'll probably get it. It's a really, Kakiguri is a really good gambling manga and anime, I guess. The anime is where I watched it. Yo, what up, Dark Sage? Chillin', buddy. Chillin', buddy. We just got finished looking over all the Rightstuf sales. I don't know if there'll be a ton of stuff that interests you this week. But I think you're gonna be interested in the action sales, the bundles that they come out with for the holiday sales. I think they're gonna be bundling some stuff you might be interested in. Fire God said I really enjoy Platinum End. I got volumes 2 through 10 coming in the mail this week, I think. Well, I hope they come in the mail for you, but that's good. That's good you're enjoying it. Emmer said I'm gonna need a new shelf soon. Mine is filling up fast. Yeah, shelves fill up very quickly. In my experience, you know, it's very few times do I have an empty shelf or empty shelves. It was just kind of the tough thing. Let's see. Vanessa said, is it cold over there? It's super hot over here. Yeah, it's pretty cold right now. Let's see the temperature. It is 45 degrees, it looks like. That's actually not that cold. It felt colder earlier. But next week actually looks pretty good. It looks like it's gonna be in the 50s, which is warm for right now. No arguments there. Let's see. Fire action. Yeah, so they already announced some of the bundles. So like Seven Deadly Sins is gonna be getting a bundle for sure. They've already announced it. Same with Attack on Titan, which means there's probably going to be like My Hero Academia, The Promised Neverland, Hunter x Hunter, maybe. I think some of the volumes are like kind of becoming a pain to try to collect, which is ridiculous, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's bundled. Yo, what up, Otaku Modus? Let's see. Snowing. Brianna said it was snowing here earlier. Yeah, it snowed. It snowed the day before Halloween here, which is crazy. Let's see. One Punch Manga said, "What's your favorite anime?" I haven't really I don't really watch anime that much, but Adora Hidoro has been really, really good. It's also on Netflix, so it's very easily accessible. So Dora Hidoro has been really good. I really like Paranoia Agent, but I don't really watch too much. I more so read. Let's see. Zoro fan said, "Are you pre or post Blade?" I don't know what that means. If you wanna go into a little more detail, if you're talking about Blade of the Immortal, I have the omnibuses, but I don't have the deluxe editions. Emmer said, "What are your thoughts on Kaiji?" Is that? I'm trying to remember. I can probably Google it. Hold on. I just want to make sure that's the gambling. Yeah, so that's the gambling manga. I think Kaiji's really good. There's only one omnibus out right now, and that's the one I was talking about earlier that's printed by Dempa that I want to get the second one of, but it also has like apparently a really crappy release schedule, and things got delayed a lot. So volume 2 is actually dropping in, what's the date today? 22nd? It's supposed to drop in 2 days, so it drops on the 24th. So hopefully that releases and everything goes well with that. But yeah, really fantastic gambling manga. I think the anime's, I think there's an anime too that I think is pretty popular. Grayson said, "Where do you see those announced bundles?" You know what, Grayson, I will copy this. So it's on their website. I don't know how to get to this. I had to go to their Twitter to figure it out. It has like, I don't know, but I'm gonna copy the link, and I'm gonna go ahead and post it in my Discord. I'll just post it in the announcements. Okay, so I just posted the link in my Discord announcements, so feel free to go ahead and check that out. That has the whole mini guide on there. Also, apologize to anyone who is in the Discord and got pinged like 3 times for this stream. Typically the bot doesn't ping streams, but for some reason it's like the system recognized the stream as like a premiere, so it pinged it an extra 2 times when I had already pinged it once. So sorry if you got blown up with that crap. Let's see. Yeah, what's that, Kyle? Yeah, Kyle, I just posted in my Discord announcements. Links in the description for the Discord if you guys are not already joined. Super chill, even if you're not used to Discord. Let's see. I know a lot of you guys are already in the Discord. I talk to a lot of you guys. It's easier when your guys' YouTube names are the same as Discord. Makes life much easier. Let's see. Grace says, "Do you have a favorite shoujo series?" I haven't really gone into shoujo that much, to be fair. Let me just look up a quick... Hold on. I just want to see... So, technically speaking, I don't know if Quintessential Quintuplets is a shoujo. I don't really know. When you get into that kind of genre, I'm not really too familiar with like subgenres and whatever, if that makes sense. But Quintessential Quintuplets is probably the closest thing that I have that I really enjoy that's related to that. And I have all 10 volumes. I'm reading it slowly, but I've really enjoyed it. Rent-A-Girlfriend's not shoujo, but is very funny. That's probably it. I'm really more into dark psychological manga, so that is kind of where a lot of my collection leads, or not necessarily collection, but a lot of my favorite manga leads. I did have a ton of shoujo that I picked up, but I sold most of those to try to basically afford to keep the like I wanted to make up the cost for the stuff I wanted to keep from the giant haul, but some of you guys have probably watched that video. I picked up like 280 volumes, but I was able to hook up people for some amazing prices on shoujo manga. I think Nan is Nana or Nana JoJo manga, because that's a series that I might be looking to get into. I think I might have a box set. Let's see. Oh, Zoro fan said, basically asking if you were born before or after 1998. I'm 23, so you can do your math on that one. But I actually had to put that in my Instagram bio because people would be thinking like I'm way older than I actually am, and which is funny because like if you watch my earlier videos where I have like literally no facial hair, people probably thought I was like 19 or 20, and then I grow a little bit of facial hair, and people all of a sudden think I'm like 28. I'm like, nope, not 28. Literally graduated college last year. Hey Sayer said Flowers of Evil got a bundle. Everyone should jump on that ASAP. I agree. It's if you're into dark psychological manga, Oshimi is a fantastic place to start. Let's see. Sometimes it kind of skips up. Mr. Sushi said my profile picture is the same. Yeah, that works too, because I get to know people's profile pictures really well too, so I can kind of tell pretty easily. Alice Loves Books says, have you seen Daytime Shooting Star? If so, what's your opinion? Thinking of starting on it. Starting it, Jesus. I have not seen it yet, but sounds interesting. I've never heard of that before. I don't know if anyone else has. But let's see. Let's see. Fire God says, I love Rent a Girlfriend, can't wait for more volumes. Yeah, I don't know when the next volume is, but I think it probably has a pretty decent schedule. I think we're still trying to catch up with the anime, which is kind of ridiculous though. I think the anime is still ahead. Actually, no, I know it's still ahead of volume 3, which is so strange. I think I might just watch the anime for where volume 3 leaves off, because I'm pretty sure there's more in the anime right now than the actual manga. Let's see. Toast. Yo, French toast getting exposed though. No Nana box set or Nana box set. Yeah, it's funny. There'll be box sets for like random manga that I never even knew existed, and sometimes I'll have like a couple singles, and I'm like, I'm probably just gonna sell these and go for the box set. Let's see. Damn, y'all are just like way off with these ages. Sushi said 19. Charlie said 16. Leonard said 28, bruh. Y'all wild. Yeah, exactly. I aged 8 years in about 3 months, which is it's kind of impressive, but you know, I could have done better. Let's see. Y'all are tripping. Yeah, I heard the Sally. I heard about the hiatus for Nana. I'm just gonna say Nana. That's unfortunate, but I think there's a decent amount of volumes out for it so far that have already been released. Let's see. Asayer says, another dark psychological manga I've been checking out is Pleasure and Corruption. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We hovered over that during when we were looking at the sale. I was also saying my Discord had a bunch of people who were talking about it, and apparently it was literally sold out before the sale even went. Similar to, I think JoJo Part 3 Bundle 1 was like out of sale, or was out of stock before the sale even hit. which I think is just Rightstuf. Like, I don't think people are using bots to buy this stuff. I think Rightstuf is just putting the sales together, knowing they don't have them in stock, but they're going to be getting them soon, so they're just giving people the good prices. SM said, what's your thoughts on the Attack on Titan Colossal Editions? Not a fan at all. And I was actually just talking to someone about this the other day. If it's the best option for you price-wise, like if it's the cheapest option, I don't know what the prices are like, but if that's the cheapest option and you're looking for the cheapest option, then go for it. But if that's more expensive than getting the singles or the single box sets, it's not good quality. I've seen them in person. Kodansha just doesn't know how to make deluxe editions. They made those before Dark Horse released their deluxe editions, and every single time I go into a Barnes and Nobles and they have or any bookstore, and they have a Fairy Tail deluxe edition, it's always so gross and like ripped up. And one of the Shop With Me videos, which has already been released, I don't know if I really showed it, but one of the Newberry comics I was in, they were trying to sell a Fairy Tail deluxe edition that literally like half the back page was ripped off. It was terrible. But yeah, so that's what I think of those. I don't recommend them unless it is the cheapest way and you're looking for that. They have mini box sets for Attack on Titan, and then they're also going to be bundled for the Rightstuf sales. So I would look towards those if you're trying to get that. Charlie said, I have all the manga to where I am at in the anime. I want to be an anime watcher for the last season. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I really kind of do want to watch the last season and experience it like in anime version, because I hear the anime is just amazing, and I know it's gonna be like, it's gonna be very dramatic and probably like Game of Thrones-esque. And I kind of want to experience that without knowing what's gonna happen by reading the manga first. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet, and I'll have some time because it's not gonna be on live TV. So, let's see. Brianna said, I am surprised Inuyasha never got a box set for the manga. Yeah, I think Inuyasha got singles and omnibuses, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But maybe... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. There's really no no excuses for that, because it is a very popular manga. Let's see. Yeah, no, there's some volumes of Nana that Nana, Jesus, I literally cannot pick. Even though I said I'm gonna go with whatever one I said. Some of the volumes are expensive and are hard to get. Let's see. Yo, what up, Cam? Just chilling. We already went over the sale, so we're chilling, reading chat now. Ryder said, I got Vinland Saga today and it was awesome. Yes, Vinland Saga is really good. They haven't announced bundles, but I can tell you right now there's probably 95% chance there's going to be bundles, so look out for those if you're interested in that. The Bakuman box set has been out of stock for ages, and that's been super high on my list to get. Fire God, have you looked on Amazon? I would be a little surprised if it's out of stock on Amazon. Typically people usually have full access to Amazon. Let's see. Oh wow, it actually is. That's crazy. It is out of stock on Amazon. That is that's actually pretty shocking, I'm not gonna lie. Huh. I wonder when that happened. Usually box sets like this don't go out of stock. It's also not. I hear it's a good series, but it's not a insanely popular series, to the point where people like try to resell volumes or whatever. That's really interesting though. Hopefully that comes back in stock for you. I haven't heard anything about it going out of stock, and I think the singles are still in stock on Amazon. But obviously, going the box set route is going to save you a lot of money. Let's see. Berserk. Yeah, Berserk's fantastic. Volume 5 of the deluxe edition covers the entire Golden Age arc, so absolutely. Let's see. Anyone who's just like maybe recently joined, I try to read every comment, but sometimes I miss some comments, so I'm not purposely ignoring anyone. Sometimes I just like filter through what's conversation within the chat and then what's actually directed towards me. Let's see. Let's see. Hand Me Down, Me Thrill said, can you show your favorite manga in your collection? To be honest, man, I don't have a favorite manga. There's so many different manga that I really enjoy that I can't just pick one. You know, some recommendations which I always make are Ajin, which is getting a bundle for Rightstuf. Dorohedoro is fantastic. The Drifting Classroom is fantastic. Anything Shuzo Oshimi, anything Urasawa, Monster by Urasawa, which is on sale right now, is one of my favorite series. I'd probably put it in the top 5. Maybe like top 7. I don't know. I'd have to like do an actual list. I am planning on doing a couple list videos for, you know, like early January, kind of topping off all of 2020 and like the best things I've read in 2020, my favorite releases of 2020, you know, new series for 2020, and just kind of going into the new year with some full head of steam. Let's see. Plus, I know people really like those videos, so, and they're really interesting to make also. Let's see. Hour 30 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be getting off soon, but not right now. Jose said, I think the first 4 volumes of the quintessential quintuplets are getting a box set. I don't know about box sets, but they're probably gonna get bundled on Rightstuf. That's another series that's super popular. Emmer said, I really want Bokurano Hours, but Volume 3 is impossible to get. Volume 3 is very difficult to get, unless you want to pay super expensive market price for it, eBay prices. But if you look around, you know, hopefully eventually you get lucky. I have stumbled upon 2 different copies, one for myself, which actually anyone had access to that one. It was not anyone, but the person was selling on the app OfferUp, which is a app in the App Store. It's for like local sales and stuff, although you can also get stuff shipped to you. But someone was selling a ton of manga in his collection, and I noticed that series, and he was selling it for like a really good price. It was like $8 per volume or whatever. So that's how I got my entire series. And then I had a subscriber hit me up, which obviously like not everyone can do. But I had a subscriber who hit me up, and I bought a ton of stuff from her collection, and then I hooked up the Prom G. She was selling her copy of Bokurano, so I was able to hook him up with a pretty decent price. Daniel said, I tweeted this earlier, but I wish they would reprint Trigun so I could add it to my collection. I don't really want to hunt everywhere for it. Yeah, I think aren't there singles and omnibuses for Trigun, and they're both really expensive? I'm not 100% sure because I know it's an older series, so I'm not super familiar with it. But I know those are out of print. Let me see. Fire God said, do you read many light novels? I haven't started yet, but I do have Assassination Classroom. No, not Assassination. Classroom of the Elite, and I have Battle Royale, and I have Bakano? I think it's Bakano. All those I got very, very recent. So I'll be starting those soon. Let's see. Sally said the first Tokyo Ghoul box set is also out of stock everywhere. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That's probably because Tokyo Ghoul Re came out with a box set. I would expect to see those back pretty soon. That's not something that, like, that first Tokyo Ghoul box set was, I had seen it drop down to like $80 something. So I expect that to come back. That's not something that Viz would just not reprint or not keep printing. It probably just got hit with COVID and they ended up, I think a lot of people just bought the Tokyo Ghoul Re-bundle and then also bought the Tokyo Ghoul bundle because they wanted both bundles. Let's see. Jasmine said, have you tried Golden Kamuy? I've read a little bit of the first volume, and I really enjoyed it so far. I wouldn't mind picking up some more. I didn't finish the volume just because I was kind of like testing it and seeing how it was. Right now I'm getting through Dorohedoro, so I didn't want to like mix things up too much. Let's see. Saucy Don said, I see you got all that Ice Shield 21. Would you recommend? I kind of want to dive into a sports series. So I got it from a subscriber not too long ago, but I haven't started it yet. I've heard amazing things, but it's another manga that's kind of difficult to get, just like Slam Dunk. Viz needs to step up and do some reprints for both these series, and maybe drop some omnibuses or box set or something, because Haikyuu is really like, Haikyuu and Ping Pong I feel like are really the only two popular sports series that you can get your hands on. I feel like Ice Shield and Slam Dunk are super popular, but because they're a little older, Viz just like dropped the ball and stopped printing as many as they needed to. Let's see. Takamoto said, anyone selling GTO or Initial D, hit me up. Takamoto, someone near me is selling Initial D, but he has it, I think it's the whole series. He has it listed for like $350 though, so if you want to pay near that, hit me up and I can hook you up. It's through Facebook. But those are both super expensive series. Let's see. Jonas asked, do you own any artwork? The only artwork I own is what I got from the BAM anime box, which I can show you guys right now. I don't know where the other one is. The other one's like fan art. But this is pretty cool, and this is also signed by the voice actor. But yeah, so this is a Hisoka print that's signed by the English voice actor that I got in the BAM anime box. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And that was also a sponsored video, so that was even cooler. That they were willing to, work with me, and I was able to show off the contents of the box. But other than that, I don't own any other artwork. People in my Discord are super talented when it comes to art, and So if anyone if anyone ever wants to send me art, just let me know, because I'd love to throw some stuff up. I don't know if I'd be able to like place it somewhere for the streams, but I know I could totally place it somewhere for regular videos. And that'd be pretty neat. But because I'm not very artistic. Jose said Kodansha announced the first quintessential quintuplets box set to release August 2021. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Is that because I think the series is like, well, you know what? I don't know how many volumes there's gonna be. I know the series is done, like finished, but it's not finished printing. So I guess I don't know. I don't know if are they gonna be mini box sets or like a full box set, but that's pretty neat. Yeah, I hear fantastic things about Classroom of the Elite. Yo, what up, Kai? We're chilling. We went through the sales and now we're just chilling, reading chat, just discussing anime and manga related stuff. Jonas said, "Oh, do you own any art books?" I don't own any art books. I like the idea of art books, but they're always kind of expensive because I feel like they're always in really nice hardcovers. So if I had the chance to get an art book for a pretty good price, I would take it. But knowing me, I probably wouldn't spend too much time, going back to it. So spending $20+ on an art book is not super high on a priority of mine. But there's some super cool ones. Shuzo Oshimi has an art book releasing soon. Junji Ito just had an art book released a couple months ago, so pretty neat. Hey, what's up, Amber? Let's see. I lost my place a little bit, but that's fine. Gamer for Life said I found Volume 3 book running for $2 at the comic book store. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you can find just crazy deals at random places. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm back to where I was at. French Toast said, I wish I liked Tokyo Ghoul more. The covers look so pretty. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul has some beautiful artwork. You should try watching the anime. Maybe you like that a little more. Gamer for Life said, you think Billy Bat will ever get an English release? I mean, people have literally been asking for that for a while now, and they just keep printing other works by Urasawa. Like, he's had 2 collections of short stories, I think it was, released in the last couple of months, and neither of those have hit any hype within the manga community. I haven't heard anyone talk about them. I'm sure some people have bought them, but I don't know if anyone's actually read them or like really talked about them. I just don't think they're they're probably not that great, and people also just want Billy Bat, and it hasn't gotten here yet. But I'm hoping sometimes I'm hoping sometime soon it does release. We're getting some pretty awesome stuff this summer, just in terms of manga in general getting translated. Cam said, how big is your backlog at the moment? Man, I don't even know what that word means, because it's just endless. It's infinity. There's so much that, like, I'm set for a while, and that's why I'm personally not going too crazy on these Rightstuf sales, because I already have most of the stuff that is going on sale that I want, like Urasawa's Monster. So I'm kind of just able to like chill and just kind of pick from a couple things that go on sale, but like JoJo, whatever. But yeah, I'm pretty much chilling for a while. I'm mostly looking for used sales and stuff like that. Let's see. Emmer said, well, what's your process when buying manga? Do you prioritize finishing series or getting ones that really interest you? Well, obviously, I prioritize getting ones that really interest me first. Um, and then finishing series, it depends. So if a series is already finished, then I will want to complete it. But with a series like My Hero Academia, I got like 20 something volumes back there, and I'm not putting any priority on it. Although I really like the manga and I like the story, it's still going on, and I know that I'm gonna end up like forgetting what happened in the last volume. Like, I don't even remember what's happening right now. Um, so I usually just wait. Like, I'll probably wait till My Hero finishes to continue collecting it. But then, other series, it kind of depends on what the deal looks like. If I'm buying used and I'm buying super cheap, even if it's not a series that I really, really want, but I just kind of want, I'll take advantage of that any day of the week if I can get it for super cheap, and cheaper than basically, if I can get it at the cheapest point I think I'll ever be able to get it at, I go ahead and take that. Just because some of these deals, like, I've literally gotten tons and tons of volumes for $1 or less per volume, which is insane. Shout out Facebook Marketplace. Let's see. Catch up a little bit. East, cop that girl's last tour bundle. You won't regret it. I think that's the one we were actually looking at. It looked kind of interesting, but I don't know anything about it. Let's see. Kai said, I feel like the hype around Dead Man Wonderland has just died down. I never really see anyone pick it up anymore. I feel like everyone who wants it has it by now. I mean, that's just kind of what happens with an older series. There's only 13 volumes, or however many, 11 or 13. And the anime never finished correctly, so the anime just wasn't that good because it wasn't true. It should have been much longer. And when you get a bad anime, typically it kind of kills hype a little bit. But Dead Man Wonderland is a fantastic manga. I just want to make sure that was clear. Really, really good manga. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, 350 is a lot. I wouldn't personally want to spend that on manga, like one series or whatever. But some people don't mind doing it just to get the series. And obviously it doesn't affect some people as it does others. Some people 350 is a lot, and to others it's like just whatever, which is kind of crazy. Let's see. Kyle said, "Hey East, have you tried out Kaguya-sama Love is War yet? If you like QQ and Rent a Girlfriend, I think you fall in love with that series." Yeah, I hear good things about it. I haven't started yet though. No. Maybe sometime relatively soon. But I'm not sure if I'm jumping into a brand new series right now. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is huge. Really good place to get used manga. Let's see. Takubana said, sorry to step away, 7 Seas is going to publish Die Dark. Oh, so a new manga is being published by 7 Seas that is from the creators of Dora. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Definitely going to be interested in that because Dora has been amazing. It's been fantastic so far. Let's see. French Toast said I have to go soon. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm gonna stop streaming in about like probably 5 to 10 minutes. We're going about an hour 48 right now. So typically I like to keep these under 2 hours. Let's see. Jonas actually, so he said, how did you get into collecting / reading manga? I have a whole video on that if you want to check that out. It's one of my relatively earlier videos, so if you go to my videos and just do a sort from like oldest to newest, it'll definitely pop up. But yeah, basically, I mean, short story, long story short, I was just basically at the mall and looking around and just thought these sounded, thought some of these looked pretty interesting. And Death Note caught my attention, the black editions. Also, yeah, Cam, that's what I was saying. I mean, if you wanted to, if you wanted to make an offer on the initial D, even if it was a little lower than 350, he definitely could, because those Gantz singles definitely ran his pockets. Yeah, I'm on like volume 12 of Dorohedoro, and it's already gotten crazy. I can't even imagine what the end's like, and they haven't even finished it. I think on Netflix it's only like one season and then maybe a couple episodes. I don't know. NATO said, I can't find Blade of the Immortal volume 5 or 7. Do you think I should sell my series or wait? I don't know. It kind of depends on whether you want to get into the deluxe editions. They are very nice, so there's nothing wrong with selling what you have and getting into those. Rumor is, someone put it on Reddit or whatever, that Dark Horse is going to be reprinting more Blade of the Immortal omnibus volumes, but don't take my word for that. I actually, personally, I don't think they are, but they said they are, so I don't believe them. I don't believe them for a second. So you can wait, or you can just go with the deluxe edition route. Totally up to you. I think it's actually a really nice edition. Manga Reviews said, what are you thinking of week 2? Oh yeah, so I mean, I think it's a good week, and although there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't really too familiar with, I think for me, if I didn't own the series already and I were to, go back in time and buy these off this kind of sale, the diamonds for me would be Urasawa's Monster, those bundles, Junji Ito's, like all of his works are on sale, Shuzo Oshimi's Flowers of Evil and Blood on the Tracks. I would have gotten both those, or been interested in them. Laid Back Camp is an interesting one. I can't remember if there was other standout series, but then there was other couple series that I'm like kind of interested in learning more about, but I don't really know a lot about it. I think the holiday sales are going to be bangers. I think there's going to be a lot more titles that I'm familiar with. We haven't really seen any of the big Shonen Jump titles, at least from my memory, within the last 2 weeks, go on sale, and I think they're holding those for the holiday sale. Not that I need any of those. I have most of them. But maybe like series like Hunter x Hunter I can catch up with. Attack on Titan I'm super excited about. But yeah, I mean, I think this week is good though, just because of those specific series, in my opinion, for my own personal preferences. If I didn't already own them, I think those would be really good series to get into. Hand Me Down, Mithril said, which Junji Ito title should I start with? Is Frankenstein any good? I don't really hear much about his short stories. It's like Shiver, Frankenstein, Dissolving Glassroom, I don't really hear too much about. But if you want to get into like a really good one, I think Uzumaki, Tomi, or Gyo are all really good starting points, or if you just want to like dive headfirst into crazy Junji Ito, you can start with No Longer Human. That's a strong one to start with though, but it's an amazing one. So if you're into super dark manga, that is something. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Zero? He said, I'm hoping Yu Yu Hakusho goes on sale. See, that's the thing, though, is even if Yu Yu Hakusho goes on sale, I think there's so many volumes that are out of stock that, like, you could be waiting, like, 6 months just to even... It's like if you were to buy Slam Dunk right now, or if they put Slam Dunk on sale. Like, people have been waiting months and months for those volumes that... Like, I know The Dark Sage is trying to get Yu Yu Hakusho manga, and every volume he wanted was out of stock on the Viz sale. So I would almost hope more so that Viz just stocks it. Like, people want to read it. I don't know. Cam said, Blood on the Tracks is an amazing manga. It is very, very good. Let's see. Erica said, hope Soul Eater goes on sale, but interested in that series too. Watch the anime, but the manga is way better. They'll probably put the hardcovers on sale. I would not be surprised whatsoever. Those new hardcovers. Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, that is. I mentioned this last stream, but there is some issues with the Blade of the Immortal Deluxe editions with some page issues. So be careful with that. Trickster said, favorite Oshimi manga you've read so far? I think Blood on the Tracks is leading up to possibly my favorite Oshimi manga, but I don't know. It's kind of a close call between Flowers of Evil and Happiness. I would probably go with Flowers of Evil, although Happiness is really, really good too. Like, they're both fantastic series, so I'd highly recommend checking them out. He does an amazing job. Let's see. Yeah, No Longer Human's a really good place to start, in my opinion. Oh, it's really interesting that they were able to let you pull off the shrink wrap and check the pages. Yeah, Zero. There's some volumes of you that are they're just not in print. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say they're just not in stock. I don't know if it's technically out of print, but there's been some volumes that are pretty difficult to get. I don't know if they're high price or anything, but they're just like never on Rightstuf. Let's see. So Cam says, Blood on the Tracks, Happiness, Flowers of Evil, Inside Mari. Yeah, you don't really like Inside Mari. I've heard mixed reviews on that too, but it's definitely something I'm interested in getting into. But Blood on the Tracks I haven't finished yet, so like I said, I think it's leading up to what's going to be my favorite. But we're gonna have to see. And then Flowers of Evil and Happiness, like, I'd really have to sit down and think, like, which one do I really like more, because I really like both of them. But yeah, we're just rounding up to about 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna sign off in just a minute, and I'll probably just leave this public. Usually these weekly streams, like the last one, I'll probably just leave public in case people want to look through it and see my opinion on stuff. I know some people like watching stream playbacks and stuff like that, but yeah, I appreciate everyone who has who came by for the stream. I think our top was like, it was over 100. It might even reach like 109 viewers at one time, which is insane. So I really, really appreciate that, and the fact we're even keeping 60 plus, you know, over a long period of time is just crazy. Yeah, Zoro, they have been putting prioritizing their new releases over their older ones, so hopefully that changes a little bit in the future, but we'll have to see with Viz. But yeah, appreciate everyone who came by, and definitely expect one next Sunday. I can't really speak for any days in between. And for anyone who's not part of the Discord, links in the description, affiliate links in the description, promos in the description. So any kind of info you guys are interested in should be in the description. Yeah, so I will